Hey guys, this is going to be a review of the second half of Supernatural Season 4, and I did a review of the first half like less than a month ago, which is really oddly quick for me, except it's not really that quick because I was just extremely behind on that review. I didn't actually watch the episodes that quickly, and I woke up especially early to film this, and along with other stuff that I need to do. And I just got to school the day before yesterday, and my room's still a mess, so I pretty much have the camera set up in like the only place in the room it will go because the floor is a mess. So yeah, still trying to get in the swing of things with school, but I want to get this video up, so I'm going to go ahead and film it now. For the most part, this review is probably going to be pretty scattered, just because I feel like it's been an extremely long time since I've watched the earlier episodes, although I'm not entirely sure how long it's actually been. And like I said, it's really early, so I haven't entirely woken up yet, so we'll see how this goes. But the first thing I have down in my notes, which are also like very scattered kind of, is I think the first episode that is part of this review is the one with like the real magicians, and the one guy is immortal and all of that. And I did think that bringing like immortality, like a way to be immortal, was interesting because I do find that to be like an interesting topic. I think that can be like a really interesting topic to explore. So like it was only in one episode really quickly, but I really liked that. And then we got to see an old high school that Sam and Dean went to in one episode, which I thought was really interesting. I really liked that episode. I feel like I'm gonna say that a lot in this review. Like I didn't fully realize it till I was going through my notes later, but like I apparently really liked a lot of these episodes, which is funny because I wasn't necessarily thinking about that as I was watching them. But then the episode with the sirens I thought was an interesting one. I liked the use of sirens because that's not something that like you see that often, although I did like figure out the ending of that episode way far ahead of time. Sam and Dean also posed as bloggers in one episode, which as someone who is a blogger was really amusing to me. I also really like the Reapers in Supernatural. I find them very interesting because of how they're not like really scary necessarily. They are, in that they're like unknown, but creature wise they're not really scary. Like they don't act scary or anything, and I really like that characterization of them, even though we've really only seen one, I guess, like in depth, if that makes sense. I can't think of the word that I want right now, but I do find them really interesting, and I really like getting episodes with them. I also just really like that episode from the fact that like the boy had to learn to move on and that he had to go and everything like that. Also, I'm starting to like really like the angels being in the show because I just love the humor that comes out of that. I love like a lot of the angels lines, like all of the angels, like things that they say sometimes, but I also just really love the jokes that Dean makes about the angels. They're hilarious, and I just like, I absolutely love that. And I pretty much have to mention Sam drinking demon blood in these episodes because that's like a huge part of it. I have a phobia of blood. I've gotten a lot better about blood in movies and TV, hugely because of Supernatural. Also probably a little bit with Naruto, but cartoon blood is still a bit different. But I do have a phobia of blood. I freak out over it in real life and usually in TV too, and like even though I've gotten better about it, I still really hate it. So that was not the funnest thing for me to watch. Oh, that's pretty much like the only thing I have to say about it because I just like was covering my eyes every time it happened. I'm also getting very interested in the angels and their like hierarchy and how they work and who they take orders from, because like there's been all these hints that they're taking orders from like higher angels but not God himself, and like Cass wants to go find God and everything, and that is very interesting to me. Like just the whole idea of the angels getting stuck in like a hierarchy and not thinking about whether their orders are actually coming from God or not. Like, I'm just very, very intrigued by that. And there were like 2 really like fun episodes to me. Like, I really liked the alternate universe episode where they wanted to show Sam and Dean that they were like meant to be hunters and everything. That was interesting to me. And then I also love the them finding out that the books exist in the fandom. I knew that that episode was going to happen from Tumblr, and people in real life I know who watch the show have told me. I'm pretty sure everyone I know in real life who watched the show brought that up to me before I got there. But I love that, and I love how he was a prophet and how they were talking about how what he was writing was going to be the gospel of Sam and Dean. It was just hilarious to me, and I really love that, and I really love them talking about fan fiction and everything. They also found out that they have a half-brother in these episodes, which is something that I knew was going to happen too. And then I think the last thing that I have to say about these episodes is Sam breaking the seal, the final seal, because that's like the last thing to happen. But I wasn't surprised with Ruby because I basically saw that coming. Like, I wasn't really surprised at all. But that was a very, very epic scene, and I really liked the ending of that season. I'm already part way into season 5. So hopefully it won't take me that long to get around to reviewing it. I don't know, because school just started back. I don't know how this semester is going to be quite yet. So I don't know. But we'll see. And I think that is all for now. So I will see you guys later. Bye.